It's the Mortgage Hour, courtesy of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. Call them right now. Loan officers are standing by at 718-380-0006. Call First Republic Mortgage Bankers right now for all your purchasing and refinancing needs.
You have a situation which we help people with a lot of times when they have a first mortgage and they're happy with that first mortgage and they don't want to touch that, but yet they want to do some consolidation and maybe take some cash out, and we do a home equity loan.
Sure.
And that worked well for you.
Yes.
Now, when you did your home equity loan, you paid off you had a second mortgage, you paid off credit cards, and you took out a good amount of cash.
Mm-hmm.
How did that work for you when you looked at what your payments were and what they are now?
The payments work out very well. It's very convenient, and I must say that Tony was instrumental in explaining how to go about doing things.
Are you on a cell phone?
No, I'm not on the cell phone. I'm at my office.
Oh, we have a bad connection.
Well, it's raining very hard.
Oh, well, so you said that Tony was instrumental in helping you to choose the program that was going to work for you, and you did. I mean, you got everything you wanted, I guess. You mind sharing with everybody how much cash you walked out of the closing with?
Well, I do mind sharing because, it's my personal affair. But I just want to say that the process was very swift, and there were no delays. I closed within a month of signing on the dotted line.
And how did you hear about us to begin with?
I read it in the Daily News. I read about the seminar coming to the Bronx in the Daily News, and I went to the seminar, and I made contact with Tony, and we went forward from there.
So, like right now tonight at the Bronx, in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn Marriott, we're having a refinancing seminar. So you went to a similar seminar in the past.
Yes.
And you were able to how did you like the seminar? Did you think it was informative?
Well, it was very informative. Tony really responded to most of the questions while I was there. Quite easily, without any hesitancy at all.
So after the seminar, actually, you sat down one-on-one with Tony, reviewed your credit report, I assume.
Well, I didn't do that. I left before, but I took Tony's number and I called him.
Oh, okay.
I was satisfied with what I heard up until the point before I left.
Okay, great. Would you recommend this to people who are homeowners who've owned their house for a few years and they've got equity in the house?
Well, I would recommend it to anyone, but first of all, I want people to know that they have to be credit-worthy. Because a lot of times we hear these advertisements, but if you're not credit-worthy, then Tony can only help you but so much. That's another point.
Well, this is true if somebody is currently behind on their mortgage or behind on a lot of things that would make it more difficult to help them. But in fact, we can help people that normally can't be helped, which is people with a very low credit score, utilizing the FHA program, and also people who've had to pass bankruptcy, people who have had to pass foreclosure, charge-offs, collections, and so forth. So, in fact, we can help people who've had problems in the past, but when people are currently, behind on their mortgage, we do have some subprime programs, but you're right, we can't help everybody, and we never profess to be able to help everybody.
And that's true, but I'm just satisfied with whatever I got. Like I said, I closed within a month, exactly a month, to the day that I signed and started line.
Okay, well, you are a true success story because you did a consolidation and you did something that people should be well aware of, the fact that they can take home equity loans if they're happy with their first mortgage. There's nothing that says that you have to refinance and pay off your first. If you have a good rate on your first and maybe you paid off a certain number of years and you don't want to molest that, we certainly can help people do exactly what you did, which was to get a home equity loan.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you so much for sharing your story because you are a true success story because you started out with a seminar like we're doing tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and you reached a point of fruition which was swift service knowledgeable service, and you got to pick exactly the program that fitted your needs. Not something that fit our needs so much as your needs.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on the air with us and sharing your success story, and I'm sure we'll be back in touch with you shortly.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, here's an example of somebody who was in that situation of being, having equity, being house rich. I don't know what her cash position was, but she had a good rate on her mortgage, and DJ Sean's going to cut off that. All right. She had equity in her house, and she used it. And you can use yours by calling 718-325-5555 because we have so much flexibility. Even if you have a low rate on your existing mortgage, we can leave that intact and do a home equity loan. If you want cash, this nice lady was able to get cash and do some consolidation, and this is something that you too can do. If you're listening to me right now and you have credit card debt, you've owned your house at least 3 years, and you have more credit card debt than you do money in the bank, well, this is something we want to help you change. Are you paying more than 7% for your existing mortgage? We want to help you change that. Do you have an adjustable rate mortgage? We want to help you change that. We can only help you if you call. Remember, we're a full-service direct lending institution. We eliminate the middleman. That's right, there's no bozo Mickey Mouse fees with First Republic Mortgage Bankers. No, we eliminate that. And we eliminate the confusion that happens when you have a middleman in between you and the lending institution. We process, approve, and close all under one roof. We've been helping people in the community to be able to refinance and purchase homes going on 13 years. Obviously, we're doing something right. We keep growing and growing and growing, and we credit it to the use of the government-backed programs. So you have stability in the source, which is the lending institution, 13 years, and the government-backed programs have been here much longer, and they're going to be here for a very long time. So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, and Sony Mae programs are available to help you cash in on your equity so that you can have your finances truly in order. Don't wait till rates go up. Act now. Lock in 5.875%. We will lock in this government-backed rate for you. Tony is waiting for your call. Actually, he's on the phone, but he will call every single person back before he leaves the studio tonight. I don't care if he has to be here till midnight. We're making the commitment that every single person who calls 718-325-5555 today will be able to get a call back from Tony, the mortgage doctor. Now, I want to remind everybody that we've got the big refinancing seminar going on at the Brooklyn Marriott. So if you're on your way home and maybe you'd like some refreshments, you'd like to stop into a nice, dry, beautiful hotel, a great venue for a seminar, go on over to 333 Adams Street, and that's the Brooklyn Marriott, and you'll be able to learn everything you need to know about mortgages and a whole lot more. DJ Sean, we're going to rid him up, and then we're going to go to the Brooklyn Marriott and speak to Chris, who I refer to as the credit doctor, who's giving the seminar.
You know the deal. Reggae music machine. Playing more music. You're listening to Wake Up. Quality Caribbean entertainment.
You can get a foreclosure bailout program, possibly, where you actually get a loan from First Republic, pay off your existing mortgage and all the fees and the penalties on top of the fees and the excessive interest, and then we're able to help you because you can, with pride and dignity, take care of the situation yourself and put yourself on the right back track. So if you're in foreclosure right now, call 718-325-5555 or that number's line jammed up, 718-324-5465. Talk to Tony about your foreclosure problems or any problems where you feel you're falling behind. Right now, 718-324-5465. Speak to the credit doctor, the credit doctor. We speak to the mortgage doctor. The credit doctor's coming next. First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Florida, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Maine. Headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York. Don't forget to tune in to the early ride home every Monday from 5 to 8 o'clock. And also every single day to the Winner's Circle from 11 to 12 on Link Up Radio.